Sigmund is off making himself an aluminum foil hat or something. I don't know.
We start today's game with Barry alphabetically, and Barry, you get to start. Who do you want to pick?
Oh, I'll pick Mo.
Yay.
Mo in the center,
Bring it on.
not surprisingly. All right, Mo gets an islands question.
Shit.
Now, the good news is there's only 3 choices. So,
Obviously, you have to be funny like Whoopi. 'Cause you're
which
in the middle.
of these islands is divided politically? Is it Sardinia, Cyprus, or Malta?
Oh, A.
A, Sardinia.
I disagree.
The answer is Cyprus. It is heavily divided between Turkey and Greece. Have
No.
a lot of conflict.
And the people calling themselves the Cypriots.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask me another Catalina question?
Santa Catalina. And the hole goes red.
Maybe Nanette Funicello question.
There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Mo.
And over to lemon.
Okay, I go with Casey.
Casey in that corner.
Oh.
And Casey gets an art question. And
Gutter slut.
art. How much did Jackson Pollock's painting titled Number 5 sell for in 2006? Was it 55 million, 125 million, 140 million, or was it a mere 145,000?
Even 10 years ago, it wouldn't be that low. But my tummy tells me B, 125.
Okay. Casey says 125 million. Lemon?
For a fucking painting?
Oh,
yeah.
boy. Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to play the odds and disagree.
Play the odds is a good thing to do in this case. It was $140 million, believe it or not.
Oh.
At the time,
And it looked like a little kid crayon it did with
No,
color.
it doesn't, but
they scored
it's worth every penny. But, I mean, for $140 million, you'll have something that'll double. So that's
40 million? Yeah,
He
Boy, that's a
completed
lot
the
of
painting in
money. For 6 years.
1948. It was the first sale of it was for $1,500, by the way.
That one, it's not the one with the lines going down it in each color stripes.
I'm going to have to look at the painting and give
Because
you
it looks like
my
little
thoughts.
Right. Anyway, that hole does go
on
yellow.
That. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, what threw me was the 2006 because I didn't think people were spending. I mean, recently, it's any painting will easily go for 140 million. Like one of the copies of
Any painting? I got one outside.
not any painting, but one of the copies of the Scream. Because he made like five copies.
That is a beautiful, beautiful painting. That's for sure. All right.
Scream
Barry
went for like 130.
Dark Lion.
Yeah, okay, there you go, Dark Lion.
Okay, Dark Lion, you get. Oh, that's right. New category today is LGBT sex questions.
Yay!
That should be easy.
So
Answer
Dark
C,
Lion.
in the butt.
Sexologist, yes, that is a real specialty. Sexologist Havelock Ellis wrote the first objective scientific study of homosexuality. His book, Sexual Inversions, was published in what year? 1876, 1897, 1920, or 1933? Dark Lion says 1933, practically yesterday. And you said what?
Disagree.
Disagree. Yeah, it actually was written back in 1897.
Oh.
Interestingly, Havelock Ellis married a admitted lesbian.
Good for him.
Uh, She was admitted to the Twinkles game.
Good question.
And Lemon, back to you.
All right, I'm going to have to go for gold for the block.
Go for the gold.
Yeah.
Gold gets a comic quotes question. And the way these work, if you haven't seen them before, we give you a quote and the names of 4 different comedians, and you tell me which comedian it was that quoted that. So here's the quote. I couldn't wait for success, so I went ahead without it. Was that Jonathan Winters, Robin Williams, Jerry Seinfeld, or George Carlin?
I'm going to say Jerry Seinfeld.
Gold says Jerry Seinfeld, C, and
I'm going to disagree.
plays the odds again, maybe. It was Jonathan Winters who said that. So, all goes yellow, successful block, and back to Barry.
Hey.
Flipper for the top. Up top. Flipper.
All right, Flipper, you get... Oh, our other islands question. This is going to be the last of the islands questions, by the way. And it's my favorite question. I've been waiting to ask this question for weeks. Which of these islands does not belong to Indonesia? Is it Java, Borneo, or the Maldives?
Actually, it's Gilligan's. Gilligan's Island.
Flipper says Borneo. And
I agree.
Barry agrees. No, the answer is the Republic of Maldives. And
Yeah.
why was I so excited about this question? Maldives is the country with the lowest natural highest point in the world. The high point of the entire country is 7 foot 10 inches above sea level.
God bless. If they have,
Wow.
have to
That's their thing. That's exactly their thing.
When they have a tidal wave, everybody heads for that point.
Actually, they're going to go in global
And then they
warming.
jump up.
Yeah, and they've committed to becoming carbon neutral because of concerns about rising sea levels.
stand.
Don't forget
Alright.
to pack your bags.
That's how they could flood that place doing a cannonball.
And I think
Yeah.
Flipper gets a point here.
Agree. Flipper gets a twink win.
I knew it wasn't
And
Java, so it had to be
The
one
hole
of the
goes yellow. And Lemon, your turn.
All right. We're going to go with Binksy.
Yay, me.
We have a general trivia question for Binksy.
I don't know any generals, sorry.
General Dwight D. Eisenhower is the answer, I think. Yeah, good job. Let's see. Which
Dollar General?
American car company started as simply the Detroit Automobile Company? Was it Ford Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, or Jeep Motors?
I gotta read that.
The Detroit Automobile Company.
Company.
Oh,
Oh, good lord.
man.
I'm gonna have to say it was Chrysler. C.
Oh boy.
Quincy says
Uh,
Chrysler.
Yeah, Chrysler C. And now it's up to me to agree or disagree. And agree.
Agree. Well, you're one step closer to getting Flipper's record. No, the answer is Ford Motors. At
I'll be. All right.
least the company was started by Henry Ford. It actually went on to become the Cadillac Company,
Yeah.
but yeah, but
That's
it
what
It's
I
an
was a
was
Ford.
interesting.
thinking.
Yeah, because Ford kept changing companies. He started like 3 or 4 before he finally settled on the Ford Motor Company.
Yeah, it was like
That's
3 or
what I
4.
was thinking.
You know, and the one
The
I think
Cadillac
it was.
Company.
I think it was the Henry Ford Company,
Yeah, the Henry Ford Company, right?
and then Walter Leland, I guess, took over and said, "It's like, well, we're going to make luxury cars," and that turned into Cadillac. So,
Yeah. Then Pontiac. Poor old newbie thinks it's a
And
Cadillac.
Binksy gets a point.
yay, Big
Thinks he
C!
gets a point. Whoops.
Big
Okay,
shot.
and the next is Barry gets to go again.
Pesha. Pesha.
Esha for an attempt at 5 out of 9 because nobody can get 3 in a row, I don't think. Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah, I can. If
Yeah, Barry could actually. So
Yeah.
all right. So Pesha, your question is. Oh wait a minute, it's supposed to be red, isn't it?
mhm.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. Actually, both good then. Okay. Art question for Pesha. Pesha, where is Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper housed? A, the Louvre in Paris, France. B, the Santa Maria del Grazi in Milan, Italy. C, the National Gallery in London. Or D, the Metropolitan Museum in New York City. Pesha says A, the Louvre.
I'm going to disagree.
And Barry's going to disagree, correctly disagree, because the answer is the Santa Maria del Grazi in Milan, Italy. It's actually a church.
Mm-hmm. Si, signorita. Si.
Okay, hole goes red.
Hola,
And
hola, pula, pua.
back
Yeah,
to
because
winner.
actually it's a mural painted on a wall. It's not on a canvas at all. It's in the chapel.
Hola, Zed's turn. Oh, no, it's Lemon's turn.
Well, you have to take the whole wall down. Yeah.
So we're guessing where Lemon's going to go next.
We're gonna guess.
All right. All right. I'm going to choose Bradley.
Bradley?
Huh? Okay.
Okay.
It got me for a block.
Cock
Well,
blocker.
make it an interesting game anyway.
We love you, Seth. We love you. Hey,
2, 3, 4. Okay.
get there, little grasshopper.
Bradley gets an LGBT sex question.
Ooh.
Aw.
maybe he'll know that.
And Bradley, the Supreme Court of the United States struck down sodomy laws in 14 states, making consensual homosexual sex legal in all 50 states. What year did that happen? 2001,
Whoa.
2003, 2005, or 2007?
Yes, it is. It's like, what?
Bradley says D, 2007, and Lemon?
Wait.
I'll disagree.
Disagree, it was 2003.
Whatever.
Can I have that Seth ghost up there?
And I think we go for Seth now,
Yes, please.
or Barry. You
Yes.
sure you want to pick Seth, right? Okay.
Yeah.
There's no one else to pick.
Crap, I've done forgot where I was 5 times.
Seth gets a
Okay,
comic
I'm sorry.
quotes question.
I get a what?
A comic quote.
Oh, Seth is good at
Oh,
these.
okay.
Oh,
Yay!
for the love of God.
All right, here's your quote. You'll notice that Nancy Reagan never drinks water when Ronnie speaks. Was that Jonathan Winters, Robin Williams, Jerry Seinfeld, or George Carlin?
Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna say B. Robin Williams.
Seth says Robin Williams, and Barry, what do you think?
I'm going to. I'm going to agree.
Agree,
the heck?
yes, it was Robin Williams who said that.
Yay!
So, Game one
shoot.
goes.
There it is. Yeah.
Do I get to go
Game one
to?
Congratulations.
goes to Barry.
Oh,
I want to go to Cancun.
a hard-fought game. Yeah, this is shaping up to be a real contest.
No, actually, he got 3 in a row on that one. It just was coincidental that he also got 5 at the same time. All right, clearing the board. And so far, there have been 2 twink wins.
Woohoo.
Do I still sit here?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Let's check.
and
Congrats.
Lemon gets to start this game as the runner-up in Game 1 in our best of 3 series.
All right. I can't see the board right this second. There, I think I might be able to see it. Mo.
Mo in the center.
It's fine.
Go
The Mo. The Mo.
Hey, Mo!
Okay,
The
Mo gets
Mo.
a general trivia question.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Alke, most fans of the Beatles know that the band's original name was the Quarrymen. Which of these successful bands was originally named Pud? Was it the Jefferson Airplane, the Grateful Dead, Creedence Clearwater Revival, or the Doobie Brothers?
Holy shit. Yeah, let's go with D. Yeah,
D,
smoke one
he
up.
says the Doobs were originally named as Pud. And do you agree or disagree, Lemon?
I'm going to agree.
Agree, yes. It was Pud. Was the Doobie Brothers, yep.
Really?
Huh?
All right.
Credence.
Hole goes
What
yellow.
is that? Credence Clearwater.
That
What
is
is
such an
it? Revival.
exquisite name.
I would expect it
Credence
to Grateful Dead.
Clearwater Revival, right?
I almost picked
Yes.
Grateful Dead.
Yeah, no, they were different. They had a different
All
name.
right.
Okay,
Barry.
I go up there to the top to Seth Ghost.
Seth. And
I
Seth
think it's the
gets an
front. Yeah, I think it's the middle front.
Seth gets an art question.
Oh, Lord.
Crap.
All I can do is figure paint.
I like crayons.
Oh, yeah.
Seth. Claude Monet was a founder of what school of painting? Was it Expressionism, Cubism, Romanticism, or Impressionism?
That was
Show
too
me the
easy.
Monet.
It was catism. Catism. I got Claude. Meow.
Okay.
Jism.
Come on. Think. I'm going to go with the D? Impressionism?
D, Impressionism is Seth's answer, and Barry,
I'm going to
agree or
disagree. I'm going to disagree.
Disagree. Sorry about that. I'm impressed too that Seth knew the answer. It is Impressionism. Yeah.
What?
Oh, I knew it. I could be the one or the
Yeah.
A or D.
What? I love it. I love Seth's accent.
Behind that.
That's
That-
point
Like the only one I knew.
point for
Well,
Seth
Seth,
And a
and a
hole
hole
goes yellow.
for Lemon.
look at that.
Alright,
He's
so
going to right off the damn bat.
I'm looking
Going
at
in
a
for the
corner
kill.
here. Yeah. By
I
Ray
thought he-
Pesha.
Yeah, don't he have to work for that?
Pesha gets an LGBT sex question.
I hope it's easier than the last one.
It's
Pesha-
Show
a,
you pictures.
it's a historic question here. We'll see.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Pesha, around 1785 in England, the legal penalty for buggery was what? A, death by hanging, B, castration, C, beheading, or D, death by stoning.
Holy
Yeesh.
shit.
People are mean.
Pesha says it was B, castration,
Oh.
and Lemon, agree or disagree?
I'm inclined to think they just killed him, so disagree.
Yes, correct assumption. It was death by hanging, in fact.
Look,
Although
be
castration could be considered, might as well be dead because you are no longer hung. But you know,
but you're,
Oh my.
but you're,
Oh my!
unit.
The comment is worthy
If
of
you're
the
a
question.
eunuch, you might as well just go on to Marin, Trinidad, Colorado, and get a full thing done. Because
all right. Anyway, quick second game and brings us up to the rubber match.
Oh my God!
Rubber.
Oh,
Hard fight
full
game.
sex.
This is fun.
And we now
How
have
do you?
3 twink wins, so the prize money is down to
All up on the
2,100
top.
wins.
On the top row.
What?
And I believe Barry gets to pick.
So this is
Barry
another
gets to
game.
pick. Yes, this is the rubber match. It's a best of 3 series. You each have 1-1 at this point, so whoever wins this game wins the match. And you get to start as runner-up in the previous game.
Mobile.
Back to the center. And Mo gets a comics quotes question.
Stuck in the middle with you.
I love that.
Get in my mind, Mo. Get in my mind. It's lovely.
All right, name the group that did back stuck in
And
the
I'll
middle
fuck
with you.
that, plus you'll get the right answer. At
All
least
right,
we'll be
Mo,
great.
here's your question. Here's the quote. And most people work just hard enough not to get fired and get paid just enough money not to quit. Was that Jonathan Winters, Robin Williams, Jerry Seinfeld, or George Carlin?
Wow.
Oh,
That
Jerry
word sounds so
Seinfeld.
true.
Mo says Seinfeld said that. And Barry, you want to agree or disagree?
He said Seinfeld.
He said Seinfeld.
It
Well,
was one of the Bushes.
I like the other three, but I don't really know too much about old Seinfeld or whatever his name is. So I've never heard that quotation. It's probably, I'll agree.
You'll agree?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is George Carlin.
Oh, he's that old fart. He cusses every fucking word he says is a cuss word.
I love George Carlin.
I don't cuss words in that
He's a
motherfucker.
funny fucker.
Well,
He would have said most other
Sadly-
people just have fucking money. You know, he would go on and on.
yeah, sadly he's dead now, but
But
Motherfucker.
he's,
Three or
but he
four of those guys are dead.
said fuck's a universal word of all. It should be at the top of the list of the top words to say in the world. Fuck.
that hole goes yellow, and Mo
Because
got
it's
his
used
point.
with so many verbs.
Rainbow.
All right, so the prize money is down a little bit more.
Mm,
We go to
point
Seth.
Oh.
Seth in the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
And a general trivia question.
Oh boy.
Control C. Here we go.
We're the Pointer Sisters up here. We all got
'Kay.
points.
The old adage says, build a better mousetrap and the world will beat a path to your door. How many patents have been granted for mousetraps over the years? A, about 1,000, B, about 2,000, C, about 3,000, or D, about 4,000?
Sheesh. Crap. I used to know this. I swear. Yeah.
You knew this? Wow.
Yes, I had a class in college where I had to learn how many freaking patents for mousetraps there were. I'm trying to remember.
Oh my God. Well, you
I
probably
know
make a good
that
guess.
at one point, there was over 200 a certain year. That's definitely increased. So, I'm gonna go with B. Why not?
B, 2,000, is that your answer?
Yes, B.
Okay, and Lemon?
All right, I'm going to have to play the odds on that one and disagree.
Good thing to do. It's actually close to 4,400 patents for, so the answer is D.
Oh my God.
Ah.
But, wow. I'm glad I picked Seth because the voice was so amazing.
Okay, Pesha.
Doesn't he sound
Yeah.
darling?
Pesha for the block.
Truly, he does.
Aw.
And Pesha gets an art question. Pesha, which artist painted Starry Night? Was it Vincent van Gogh, or Gough, or Go, or Salvador Dali, or Edgar Degas, or Paul Gauguin? Pesha says A, Vincent van whatever his name is.
Go.
I'm going.
Oh, your voice cut out.
Disagree.
Barry, you disagreed?
I
Type an
disagree.
answer.
Disagreed? Nope. The answer is Vincent Van Gogh.
And go.
Another
That's
one I
point
knew.
for Pesha. The hole does
Well,
not go yellow
Yay.
because that would win the game.
Starry,
Yeah.
starry night.
So that means, of course, that
Nature ballad.
I pick Pesha.
Pesha goes in for the
Win.
win. And Pesha gets a true-false question. General trivia. We don't have too many of these.
50-50.
Yes. Dragons with
50-50.
falsies.
Uh-oh.
Hard to play the odds on
I
this one.
protest.
Harder
False
to play the
nails,
odds.
False eyelashes. Boobs.
So Pesha, when a horse and a donkey mate, the offspring is either a mule or a hinny. So true or false, a hinny and a mule can never be brothers.
What?
And Pesha is an expert on animal husbandry, so I figured I'd ask her that question.
A henny and a mule can never be brothers.
Pesha has a symbolic
Oh, right.
yellow
I don't
ring.
have her ring. Sorry, my bad. And
Green
I just told
acres
somebody I
is
could
a
handle
place.
that.
Pesha said false.
Pesha says false, so a hinny and a mule can be brothers. And Lemon, do you agree or disagree?
I'm going to play the odd.
The odd.
He got it.
So
He
you
got
are
it.
disagreeing with her?
He got it. He got it.
So you are disagreeing, Lemon? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the odd.
Yeah, it is true. They can never be brothers, and the reason is this: a female horse and a male donkey creates a mule. A male horse and a female donkey creates a hinny. So there's no way they could have any parents in common.
Of course, they could be half brothers, but that's a
Half
different story.
siblings, half brother, half sister.
Are you sure you got that right, Ginkgo?
I'm sure of it. Yep, I checked
Yeah,
it all
that's,
out.
yeah, that's
because
verified.
All right.
a henny can't have babies.
Flipper
henny-
actually.
No,
Flipper has the
they
record still.
Yep,
And,
mules and hinny.
Well, the amount of
usually-
time for the win, yeah. I mean, however long it was, because I went one time without, and then this time I
It's been
won. So,
fun.
so now I have to abstain.
For 4 weeks, yeah. 4 weeks without it. Uh-oh. All right, let me pay off some people here, and then
Boy, am
we'll-
I going to be hard.
Yay. Well, did Lemon break the record, or
Congrats.
No, you
Congrats.
didn't.
Uh,
You won.
What record?
Not by long.
Wait,
Flip?
What
Flipper's still the
record?
biggest loser?
I'm going to take off pretty quick right after the ceremony.
what record?
Oh,
No, that's not true. But the losing streak was
Oh.
awesome.
really?
That I'm going to the
They
thing
had
too.
5 stabbed
Well,
at
actually,
the
you-
national rally in California.
And
That's against the
That
law that
leaves-
it's a gay parade.
Well, what you're missing is huge crowds, overpriced food.
all right, well,
Oh,
thanks
that
everybody.
sounds
This was a
good.
really good game, and
Yeah,
thanks all for
big good
playing.
game.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you
And
so
we
much.
hope to
Well
see
played,
you next
Barry
week.
and Lemon.
Congrats to the Twink wins. Twink
What
winners.
time is this supposed to start so I don't miss it?
1:30.